Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, good morning. It is Thursday, March 20th, and we are here live on Instagram and on YouTube. Come in the room, come in the room. I'm so excited to be here. This is Read with Carylee Live. We are live, and it is the first day of spring. Today is March 20th, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for all the things that we are doing with Read with Carylee. I'm so excited for those who are joining our platform. I'm so just thrilled about all that we are doing for children's literature. Of course, I am Carylee Carrington, your tutu queen, sans tutu today, but award-winning children's book author and founder of Read with Carylee. Now, what is Read with Carylee all about? Read with Carylee is a author community. We have our children's author directory where authors can sign up and be found by location. We have a wonderful map of authors that have joined us from all over the United States and actually all around the world. We do have authors that have signed up from Indonesia, from the UK, from Africa, and we are so excited to have you all. We are also Children's Book Expo. We have our next Children's Book Expo that's going to be in New York City, in Brooklyn, New York, on June 7th. And we will be revealing the authors that are going to be joining us in just a little under a month. We have our early bird. We're still, getting authors coming in, and they will be joining us for the Read with Carylee Children's Book Expo. It will be a live event. You will have a live story times, Read with Carylee live story times, and also the author marketplace for our visitors and our guests to come and peruse and shop and support our local authors. Now, the Read with Carylee Children's Book Expo is not just for authors from all over to come in one place. We are celebrating authors who are in the local area. So, of course, New York City, we have the New York City tri-state area because, I grew up in New York, so I'm bringing this is a queen. I'm so excited. But we have had tremendous support and just so much excitement around this. We have, of course, when we had it here in the DMV last September, we had the Washington Commanders come on as sponsors. We had State Farm, Girl Dad State Farm. We had the St. James. We had the Northern Virginia Black Chamber of Commerce. And we have so many partners that we are bringing on for this Children's Book Expo in NYC. Now, what sets this apart from every other Children's Book Expo? Like I said, we have live story times that will be on. We have live entertainment as well as meet and greets with the authors. You get to not just meet, I just had some beautiful birds just come and pop by my window. I don't think I have seen these birds before, but okay, I digress. But yes, we will be having so many wonderful authors from the New York City area come and showcase their books and the Tutu Queen, of course, will be there. And so many special guests. We have prizes, goodie bags, everything. So just come on. We already have people buying tickets. Yes, or signing up for tickets. It is free to enter, and then we will have a small donation fee for our story times. So I'm very excited about that. And also, Read with Carylee is also a TV show. We do have the Read with Carylee show that has been on YouTube since 2019. We are coming back and coming back strong. We have some amazing authors that have been a part of the Read with Carylee community, but it's their first time actually being on the show and podcast. We are on YouTube Kids, and we are also, going out and stretching to different networks and of course on readwithcarylee.org. So we are an all-encompassing one-stop shop a bit for authors, so authors can promote themselves and be directed to their websites and be directed to where they sell their books and where you can connect with the community. We are Read with Carylee, reimagine, educate, advocate, and dream of ways that we can continue to grow and get engaging literature for children. So that's a lot. That's a lot to be said. And of course, yes, as I said, I am Carylee Carrington, Tutu Queen, award-winning author, and marketing extraordinaire. I have built a career in marketing, and I have taken what I know for marketing and put it into my books, and also helping others market their books as well. Because I know, especially in the self-published community, you may not have the marketing chops to be able to share your wealth of knowledge, share your books, and we want to make sure that your books are getting out to children. And we also have on Facebook our Kid Lit Elevate author community, where we are coming together as authors and pitching ideas off each other and celebrating our wins and letting us all feel as a community as we are celebrating children's literature. And also our Kid Lit Elevate Mastermind, where we have a select group of authors that are coming together. We meet once monthly via Zoom, and we have different areas that we really are working on each month. This month, we are working on marketing to schools, and that has been a great adventure. We had an inspired discussion this past Monday, and I'm telling you, yes, we may be kind of under attack right now with getting diverse books into schools, and even hearing about this morning, just hearing about this dismantling of the the Department of Education federally. But that is not going to stop us. And, as authors and as someone that has been in schools and has had a mother who was an educator, I am telling you that this is the time for us to really mobilize and get the help that we need for children, especially with the Read with Carylee Authors Directory. Teachers can go to, instead of getting federal funding to be able to get a big name author that may cost thousands of dollars, teachers and administrators can go to our author directory and find an author that is in their local area, that where they may not need to put themselves in too much expense to be able to get authors in their area. So that is the one thing that I love with having this author community, with having Read with Carylee, and knowing that we are a force to be able to get out into the community. We did it before. Read with Carylee really took off during COVID because children could not get access to books and libraries. So the Read with Carylee show was a tool and is a tool for children, parents, teachers, administrators, community leaders to find out about authors from all around the world. YouTube has given us the ability to be able to come into anyone's home on a good way, and to spread the knowledge and spread the joy and love of reading. And that has been an amazing adventure that I've been on for the past 6 years now. In November will be the 6th anniversary of the Read with Carylee show. And I am so excited to bring more authors to you. So, authors, we do need to get you on this show, on this podcast. When we were doing it regularly, we were actually number 11 on Apple Podcasts for children's programming. So I am ready to hit the ground running. We do start taping again in April, and we'll be having shows coming out to you soon. So are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready to bring children's books to children everywhere. I want to be able to build this community and cultivate such a rich offering to the world, because of course Read with Carylee is globally known. We have partnerships with authors and with schools in Ghana and in Nigeria, and we are now working on South Africa to be able to bring children's books to South Africa, bring an audience of children who want to learn about books and learn about authors. So I can't contain my excitement. I really can't. I have been a children's author since 2017. I put my first book out. Well, it was actually published in 2018, but I set out to write my first children's book in 2017. And I said, you know what? I want to make sure that it is getting into the hands of children. I did not want it to be shelved and, be sitting in a publishing company for years. I heard the stories of J.K. Rowling, who the Harry Potter book, it took 7 years from the time that J.K. Rowling put out, sent her manuscript to a publisher for it to be published. She was told no so many times. She was homeless and living on the street. And now her books are celebrated and enjoyed all over the world. So I did not want to take that chance. I knew, I would say, not that I knew, my mother knew. My mother, like I said, was a teacher and a literacy coach. And she read my first book and said, you need to publish this. And I said, no, it's something that I wrote for my son. And I went ahead, and with her pushing, she opened my eyes to the world of self-publishing. And I put forward my book and, found a self-publisher and went ahead and wrote my first book. And with my first author visit, I sold 180 books. I was ecstatic. And I was bit by the bug because I loved seeing the joy on children's faces to get my book, to get my words, to get and to see that impact was so wonderful. I wanted to make sure that I continued. And then came my second book, Pretty Hair. And then came my third book, Maya Sings Country. And my fourth book, You Name It, Graham Made It. And I will be releasing my fifth book this summer. I am so excited. It takes us on an adventure, and I will be starting to share some of what is going on with my fifth book. And I cannot wait for you all to see it. But like I said, being in schools and being inspired by so many young children, that is definitely um, a great thing for all for all sorry for all authors to see children light up by getting your book, knowing that the words that you have put into that book will impact a child, and knowing that you are not alone in some of the thoughts and feelings that you might actually put into this book. So for me, it has been a very rewarding experience and a very rewarding time to be here in this time now. You know, I started Read with Carylee because, and even I pushed for the Read with Carylee show and really trying to get an author community together after, in 2020, when we were seeing the growth of what they call DEI, and seeing that publishing companies were just starting to say, hey, let's develop authors. Let's support authors, BIPOC authors, or authors of Hispanic descent, and authors that write about children with disabilities. They just started to develop that and started to nurture that in 2020. And I guess foretold and said, I did not want this to just be a phase. I did not want this to just be a phase. I saw, where there's so many things that come up. Yes, we're going to help this marginalized community, and we are going to help that marginalized community. And then when the dust settles, it starts to be walked back. And now it is being walked back at a rampant pace because of certain things that are going on. So my goal is to ensure that books get shared widely. We are all different. And that is the basis of my first book, Everyone Just Like Me. We are all different, special, and unique. There is nothing that I can take from you that will not make you special. There is nothing that you can take from me that will not make me special. We are all special, and the books that especially self-published authors create, I find such joy in them because it is mostly untapped. And I say untapped because the vision that the author brings to the reader is one that it hasn't been altered. That dream is still there. A book that was created about a pocketbook, just for example, a pocketbook that has a deep meaning, that meaning remains in that book. And sometimes, we get to editors and they want to change this and they want to change that. But I love the fact that authors, especially who are self-published, they have the chance to speak their mind. They have a chance to connect with children. And I believe it's that connection that really drives the love of learning. And as I said, when I started the Read with Carylee show, I wanted to create something that was like my favorite reading rainbow. And one of the things that kind of disappointed me a little bit when I became older and found out that the people that were reading the stories on Reading Rainbow weren't the actual authors, I was a little disappointed about that. So I said, you know what? I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to have authors come and read their books on Read with Carylee. So this is not Carylee reading the book. It is you, the author, reading with Carylee and our audience and creating that extra special moment when a child can connect the dots with an author to the book that they now enjoy and love. So I am so excited about bringing Read with Carylee back, the Read with Carylee show back, and really having a dynamic podcast that is going to be a little different from years past, but we are going to have so much fun. And the pandemic is over, so we're going to get out. We're going to get out and we're going to dance about in our tutus and really have an exciting time. And as I said, with the Read with Carylee children's book expo that will be happening in New York City on June 7th. We had such a great time in the DMV in September, where we had over 30 authors come and share their books. It was an exciting time, and it's going to be even bigger when we have it in New York. We actually have a stage, and we have our it's going to be our Storytime Theater. It's going to be our Storytime Theater, where authors will come and read their books, and we will, hey, I am the tutu queen, so I got a little excitement up my sleeves or up my tutu. But we will be twirling around and kids will have so much fun. They'll be dancing, they'll be singing, there will be story time, so reading, and we just want you to come and have a fabulous time and support our local authors. And like I said, we will be revealing those authors in April. And people are getting their tickets now, so get your tickets. You can go to readwithcarylee.org and you can click on events and you will find the information for the Read with Carylee Children's Book Expo coming June 7th in downtown Brooklyn at the LIU Cumble Theater in Brooklyn, New York. And that is an extra special place for me. I started my college career at LIU Brooklyn and of course grew up in Brooklyn. So I'm coming home. I am coming home. I'm so excited. And to all of you who are still out there, waiting to get connected with the Read with Carylee community, go to readwithcarylee.org. Go to readwithcarylee.org. You can find me on Facebook at Read with Carylee. You can find me on Instagram, of course, if you're here, or if you are watching us on YouTube, at Instagram.com at Read with Carylee. We have so many ways to get connected. I am not too much on my TikTok. I would love to be on TikTok, but I'm still figuring it out. I'm still figuring it out. If I could have so many different cameras, I'm like right now I have 2 different cameras set up. If I could have a third, we would be on TikTok live. But we will be doing so many things. Like I said, we have the shows coming up. We have the author directory, and we have the Children's Book Expo. I am getting a lot of calls, and I'm getting a lot of DMs and requests to come to California and to come to Atlanta. We're working it out. We're working it out, but we have to see that we have the authors who are going to sign up, and have authors who are going to be there to get Read with Carylee Children's Expo going, because I am in the DMV, and of course I have my connections and affiliation with New York and Brooklyn. So it's easier for me to navigate that. But I need you. I need you, authors. If you want us to come to your area, please sign up for the Read with Carylee Children's Author Directory. And we have so many more things that we actually help to push you through. We are building our Read with Carylee author catalog that you will be in if you're a part of the directory. And we just want to make things so great for our community, for children. As I said, the Read with Carylee stands for Reimagine, Educate, Advocate, and Dream. And to be reaching and engaging with children so that they love learning and love reading. And our Read with Carylee Children's Book Expo is celebrating the community and celebrating books. So we want to see you all come out, be a part, plug in to the Read with Carylee author community, and just be with us. As I said, right now we are talking about marketing to schools in our Kidlit Elevate Mastermind. If you want to be a part of the Kidlit Elevate Mastermind, DM me or send me an email at info@readwithcarylee.com. We would love to have you and love to be able to inspire you and help you in your journey to be able to be a great author and continue to elevate your author brand. Because, if you are a self-published author, this is a business. This is a business, and we want to help you, and we want to really cultivate everything that you have to be able to share with the community. If you are watching us on the replay, tell us where you are watching us from, and let us know when you're watching us. We are almost out of time right now, so make sure you join us here on Tuesday for our another Read with Carylee live author chat. And until then, remember to grab a book and read. We will see you next time. Have a great night.